why Lance Stroll gets so much hate amongst, all the F1 fans. And even in the comments of our Racing Point videos, a lot of people were just so disappointed with Lance Stroll. And as Canadian fans, they didn't like him.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to sort of break this down a little bit and sort of see it. And I understand everybody's point about him being a paid driver and he's in the sport because of his dad. And
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. I think you have to earn to be on that grid.
You had got an F1 super license, FIA super license somehow. You can't just buy that. You have to be a good driver to get a super license.
I think his road has been maybe slightly easier because, okay, first of all, if you want to be an F1 driver, you need to have money. Now, whether that comes from a billionaire dad or a big sponsor or somebody that's going to help you, you need money.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. And then second of all, he won in his junior categories. Now he did jump. Like I say, he didn't go to F2. He did the lower
which I
formula.
think wasn't the right decision. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that. But Williams need the money, so he saw Sorokin happen.
Which is my point. So I understand
but
that.
look how Sorokin turned out.
Yeah.
He didn't turn out where I feel Lance proved that he could actually drive. That's why he's stayed with Williams, and then now is progressing forward.
Well, if you took away Stroll, who would you put in his position?
Ocon.
Right. So this is the big argument is because of his dad investing in the team and taking it over, his son got in there, and a very talented driver like Esteban Ocon
Right,
is
which is
now
why we
without
need
a
12
seat.
teams in this sport. But
Right.
anyways, that's a difference. Jaguar, get in the sport.
Oh, I don't know if Jaguar is the right choice. But
Jaguar is the right choice.
But on the other hand, it's if you're Lance Stroll, you're not just going to say, well, okay, here you go, Esteban, here's the seat. But the point that I try to make across is that if he didn't deserve, because you hear this a lot, Lance Stroll doesn't deserve to be in F1. If he didn't deserve to be in F1, he wouldn't be in F1 by now because
Exactly.
no matter the money, if you're crashing every race, and I mean, there was a guy in the early 2000s that was very rich and essentially put himself in a Formula One car, and he was horrible. I forget the gentleman's name, but he crashed in almost every race. He was just a terrible driver, and he was out of Formula One, snap of the fingers, just like that. So look at his first season in Formula One. Scores a podium in Baku, which first time racing at that track, an insane race that had everybody crashing.
Yeah, I mean, that helped.
Yeah, that helped for sure, but he managed to keep a level head, finish the race. He was in P2 and then just lost it at the very end, P3. Qualified on the front row of the grid at Monza in wet conditions. Okay, fair enough. The Red Bulls had engine penalties, so he got moved up. But he was still within the top 10. And I think he ended the season with around 43 World Championship points.
Yeah.
So he's shown that he has the potential. He just needs a better car, which he has this year. So I think for everybody that's kind of hating on the fact that he's in the sport, wait till this season. If he does really struggle in this Racing Point team, and if the car is good, and if Sergio Perez completely outclasses him, maybe we can have the argument.
You can have the argument, for sure.
Absolutely. But on the other hand, you also have to take into account that the money that the Strolls brought did save this team. It saved a lot of jobs, and Racing Point or Force India, whatever you want to call them now, is still in the sport.
Yeah.
So in a way, that's positive. But
would we like to have this down to 9 teams? Like then
Right.
it'd be like, holy crap, what's going on here?
But I think if he didn't deserve to be in the sport, if he was that bad, we would have really seen it. I think that he's had last year too with Williams. He made up a lot of places on the opening lap, but when you start 19th and make up to 14th, who notices that?
Yeah, exactly.
So the jury's still out on Lance Stroll and his abilities. I think he'll shine this season in the Racing Point car, and he'll show us what he's all about.